Listen up, motherfuckers. If you are, and I mean if you are offended by any motherfucking thing, rather big, rather small, skinny, fat, tall, it don't matter. If you're offended by anything, you might want to exit this motherfucker right about now. But if you're still here, then
You're tuning into the All on the Table podcast. Viewer discretion is advised.
Burning them incense?
Yeah, already know. I got my strawberry Henny though.
What the fuck is strawberry Henny? I keep hearing everybody talk about this shit.
It's it's strawberry something, and then it's Hennessy and Grand Marnier. It's good. It tastes like a strawberry lemonade with Hennessy in it.
See, I'm picturing. See, when you said the Grand Marnier, I like Grand Marnier. So the fact that you mixing that with Henny, that shit gotta be strong as fuck.
It's good. All you need is like three. Three will have you sweating, but two would just have you cruising. Like on the tip of the iceberg. You know what I mean?
Roger the fuck that. I ain't had no Grand Marnier in a minute. I usually drink that on New Year's every year. I ain't even fuck with that this year for New Year's. What the fuck did I drink for New Year's this year? See me? Yo, I fucking hate you, son. I fucking hate you, son.
Why would you leave that up?
I fucking hate you, son.
Why would you leave it up to me then? Check what's
Yo.
What you do?
I'm starting to realize that having white friends is not a good idea. I'm starting to realize that because they say shit. They say the wrong fucking shit all the time. Oh my goodness.
Correct shit.
No, fuck you. Hey, so something you said to me the other day that's been stuck in my mind.
What's up?
You said that you read something or seen something that's saying that you can't be a legend and classic.
It was on the radio, I think. It was a rapper. Somebody said it. They was like, you can't be both. They said you can't be a legend and have classics, something like that. They was like, you can't do both. Like for example, I guess they would consider say Beanie Siegel, he's a legend, but I guess they would say he didn't have classics. I think he has some classics, but I guess consistently, if that makes sense.
So that really stuck in my head when you said that to me, right? And in my mind, I think to myself, how can you be a legend without a classic album? How is that possible?
When I find out who said it, you're going to have to ask them.
So a classic album is one of those albums that's timeless. One of those albums that if you listen to it 30 years from now, it still pop the same way. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So how can you be a legendary rapper? How can you be a legendary rapper if you've never had a classic album? Like, I've been trying to figure that out, and I don't honestly see how that can happen.
It's defining whether or not this album is classic or not. Yeah.
All right, now let me ask you this, right? Let me ask y'all this, right? Let's say you got a rapper that never had an album that you could play start to finish. Never had an album where at least 60% of this album was bangers. In your mind, is that a legendary artist?
To you though. Well,
no, everybody looks at every artist differently.
That's tough to say, because even my favorite Pac album, I didn't like every song.
No, that's the thing. You don't have to like every song on the album for it to be a classic album. To me, a classic album is an album that you put in and you don't skip past nothing.
You go hit for hit for hit.
You just let it play. So, if an artist don't have an album that you can play start to finish, how can they be a legendary artist?
I don't know.
Well, nowadays it's different. I don't know about back in our day.
big hits. Maybe they thinking like what get played. I don't know.
I don't know. I can't. Like, even if, like, all right, all of us, it's 4 of us, and all 4 of us can look at an artist and say that they're not a legendary artist. Even if I say legendary, y'all may not agree with it. But at the same time, for me to say that an artist is legendary, they had to have at least one album that I could put on, play start to finish, and not skip anything. That's a classic album is something you put on and you don't touch nothing. You just let that shit play.
But that's all up to personal taste.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
I'm
what they said. Hold on, this is what they said. They were saying that. Wait, was it? No, okay. They was talking about Biggie. How Biggie only had like a couple of albums, right? Does that really make him legendary, or does that make him someone who had classic albums?
I think Big is legendary because of the songs that he put out.
And the impact left on the culture.
Yes, his impact was so bananas that you can't not look at him. Like, me personally, I'm not gonna sit here and say that Big in my top 5 because he's not. But can I say Big not a legendary artist? No. Off the rip, like, Big is definitely legendary. Like, his impact on hip hop was bananas.
So whoever was saying that, they were saying that Big, they felt like he wasn't legendary because he only had a couple of albums. So he had classics, like classic albums, but they said they didn't consider him legendary because he wasn't around long enough. How can you not be legendary when you have more than one classic album? I don't know. I gotta find it, y'all. I remember classic radio.
Yeah, the classic thing comes into interpretation.
No, it is. So now let me ask y'all this. What do you consider a classic album then?
I consider a classic album exactly what you're saying. It's something that I can pop in and I don't have to...
From start to finish.
I don't have to shuffle the
I
songs.
completely disagree.
Okay, what do you call a classic album?
I call a classic album something that if you played any song from it, 90% of the population would know who the fuck it is.
All right, so with that being said, is what the fuck is his name? Gold All on My Wrist.
Trinidad James.
Does he have a classic album?
I don't know.
No. And
No. Based off of his logic, if you play that one song, which is
no. He said any song from the album.
Yeah, that's a song from the album.
You can't be a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, no. What he's saying is, if you play a different song from Trinidad James, is someone going to come out and say that's Trinidad James? It's probably not.
So that goes with the same exact thing that I'm saying.
But no.
You could think the entire album is fire, and I've never even heard it.
No. This is the main reason why a lot of these young artists, these young rappers don't respect older rappers, because they think that if their song is getting played and it's being heard, that makes them a legend, and it doesn't.
Facts.
You say it's being heard all over. Majority of those people who listening to those rap songs don't really know what real hip hop is. They don't understand punchlines, metaphors, and all of that. They don't understand the delivery. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you say it's being heard, then you mean that it's accepted by the pop culture and not the hip hop culture.
No, so the way I look at it is like this. It's like, as a conglomerate of anybody that's a hip hop fan, what Brian's saying is that you might have an obscure album that you think is a classic album. Someone else that is equally engaged in the hip hop community can honestly say, I've never listened to that album, right? Like, I'm sure that I can name an album, Malika, that you never really listened to, you got into for whatever reason, right? Because you were just stuck on somebody else for the moment. I've done that, right? So the difference is to say, I can throw on a Biggie album and everybody knows the Biggie song. That's what makes it legendary. Like, it doesn't matter what album it's from. If it's a Biggie song, everybody knows the song. It doesn't matter what song it is on his album.
Well, what you're saying...
Same thing with Tupac.
Now, here's the thing with what you're saying.
Same thing with Scarface.
The thing with what you're saying is it depends on the demographic as well.
Of course.
Because, like, all right, take me for instance. I say Dog Food, classic album. A lot of people from East Coast and down South will say, what the fuck is Dog Food?
Exactly.
Where you got Cali motherfuckers that be like, yo, I agree.
but everybody knows every song on Dog Pound or the Doggy Style.
Different thing, man. Different. I feel like there's different levels though. Like you, like Snoop and all those. Like that's like rap pop culture, right? Like everybody knows it. Everybody would know it if they heard the voice. It doesn't even mean that they could name one of the albums.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
That's true.
Like, because it's too pop.
Okay.
Yeah, so they get a pass because of their name.
Yeah.
So if someone acts like in frauds and act like they know the Scandalous song, and they might not.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's pop.
Into the Mental, or Only God Could Judge Me, or Troublesome 96.
Does that make you a legendary artist?
Whereas, like for me, right?
No, I think the legendary status gets put upon people or artists depending on the collective. Meaning, like, if more people can name more Biggie songs than anybody else's songs, then he's legendary.
Because your whole thing is classic albums.
That's why Jay-Z's
You're not
legendary.
talking about
right
Does that again tune into demographic though?
But classic albums is different things than classic artists, right? You can
No, but you're right. Yes, it does depend on demographic.
Because
somebody in the burbs is going to say an Eminem's album is classic.
Or
if you find somebody,
Texas versus the East Coast.
Yeah, if you find somebody from down south, they may say Master P is a classic artist, versus somebody else would be like, I don't fuck with Master P.
Or at least he had a classic album, which he might have.
I think he actually had two, in my personal opinion.
But for me, right, like 90s high school, I was huge Too Short. Right? And
he has
so
a
like
classic
for me, like Life Is or Get In Where You Fit In are two classic fucking albums.
Okay.
For me, but a lot of people didn't listen to it.
Right.
So, going back to the original point, can you be a legendary artist?
Yes.
Without a classic album?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Because the definition of classic album means different things to different people.
So legendary and classic don't mean the same thing.
To me, classic, no, it doesn't mean the same.
It doesn't mean the same thing. But if more people define classic albums under one person, that makes them legendary. Only in that case. So DMX is legendary. Yeah. He has multiple albums that span across that multiple demographics agree with. That is a classic album, right? Tupac, Snoop, Dre.
Yeah, because I feel like
a couple Jay-Z albums, a couple, whatever. Nas' first album.
Yeah. I feel like race and demographics aside, music being music, you got to go by the same definition that like old white people would say that
I heard that song. I like that song.
Yeah, like Frank Sinatra is fucking legendary and classic, right? Everybody fucking knows that voice. Everybody knows his fucking songs. Everybody.
Well, in that age group.
Even if you're a black guy from the hood, you've probably heard of Frank Sinatra.
Hold up, a quick sidebar.
Right?
Quick sidebar. Right?
Shit's lit.
So, here's the thing.
The fuck kind of ghetto you got me visiting?
No. Here's the thing. Here's the thing that fucks me up, right?
Hey, they responded in less than a minute.
No.
Right?
Fuck all that shit. Fuck all that shit. I grew up in the fucking hood, right? In the hood. You don't hear as many fucking sirens as you hear.
That's because they don't respond. That's because they don't respond. You hear what I said? Yeah. It's only been a minute since someone called them.
That's some bullshit.
They out there. They out.
That's some bullshit.
I know. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's some buttery ass bullshit if you ask me.
We ain't got fucking Flavor Flav rapping on our blog talking about 911. It's a joke. Oh, that shit's real here.
You see the type of shit I be around?
No.
I really feel like I need to stop hanging around. I'm really starting to believe I need to stop hanging around white people because they try to make me look bad.
Hey, white people is the whole reason you had a conversation at the bar.
There you go.
Let me tell you something. My white friends, they solid. I got some solid ass white friends, yo.
See, mine's is not. Mine's be on some bullshit.
He knows that's a lie. This motherfucker. Wait, how much money did you just say?
Like, I got white friends that my kids
fuck you, motherfucker.
Yeah, don't talk about solid.
You.
Yeah, if you really want to go there.
Bitch.
Yeah, you really want to go there.
See, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
You can't say
and I'm
no. I'm sorry. You have to drink.
No.
You can say here's the thing.
I can say whatever the fuck I want.
I just said, just put it out there.
No, we're not just gonna start the shit after I started.
I think we should start it.
We should start it.
How about y'all both eat a dick?
I
done told y'all enough that the night that I'm pretty sure that y'all going at least eat some dick before the night is out. As long as it ain't mine, I don't care.
Well,
What
according to you, we do.
The fact that you even thought about that is different. That's how you would. That's how you would.
I don't like white people.
Anyway, finish your thought.
I don't like white people.
And I don't know why you got a picture of dick in my mouth, anyways.
Yeah,
No, you like what the fuck?
He did say it.
He did.
What the fuck?
It's recorded.
I hate y'all. So, listen. Here's the thing. A lot of people have this misconception that verses is about hits. Jadakiss has proved this twice that it's not about radio hits.
Hey, it's not screaming.
It's about verses.
Yes.
And a lot of people keep forgetting that. Okay.
No, I got you.
Jada versus Fab. Everybody said Luda. I'm
It
sorry.
also depends on the stage performance, right?
No, it doesn't.
Jada, I thought
Dog.
Jada proved that.
The one where he went against Fab, he didn't do the whole stage performance. He showed everybody that his verses had an impact. It's called verses. It's not called hits.
Yeah,
And a lot of people keep forgetting that.
That's a good point. See, that's something I think. It's a verse.
Exactly. A lot of people keep forgetting that. So Jada putting up
in rap.
Well, that's when you talking about the verse.
Yes. When you look at these verses joints, everybody keep having this misconception. Oh, everybody kept saying Jada don't got no radio hits. It's not about radio hits. It's about verses. And Jada smashed Fab on that joint because Fab tried to go with all his radio hits, and Jada showed, listen, this is what I got. This is my catalog, guys. It was what it was. So,
Think Jada legendary? You don't think he a legend?
do I think he legend?
Yeah, you don't think he's got legendary status?
Do I think he got legendary verses? Yes. He definitely don't have no classic albums. But he does have a lot of legendary verses, and his impact on hip-hop is crazy. When you listen to Jada, his impact on hip-hop is bananas.
I feel that way about
This has been
what about the hip-hop?
What?
Roger that. He said we've been talking about hip-hop for too long. We need to move on. So, Malika, I heard you had some great stories to ask us and talk about.
So, yes. So, y'all know my boy Kendrick Lamar. The last time we seen him, he dropped his damn album back in 2017. Followed that up with the collaboration on the Black Panther soundtrack in 2018. So Friday, August 20th, he released a open letter on a website called oklama.com. And he basically shared some news on the website in a folder called New Thoughts. It gives us updates on his life and his final project with TDE. So he's producing his final album. I freaked out because I'm like, nah, my boy can't be retiring, but that doesn't necessarily mean that because he says it's his final project with TDE. There's no bad blood. He said it's still a brotherhood. He's been with them for 17 years. So he, prior to that, unveiled he's got a company called PG Lang. PG Lang is a community that will serve. It will tell stories through music, and it'll serve the community through film, television, arts, books, and podcasts. So they did a collab with Calvin Klein. The company that he owns, they did a collab with Calvin Klein, and they also produced a music video for Baby. It's called Do Rag Activity. I've never heard of this dude, so I'm gonna go check that out.
Do Rag Activity.
So this is his final project with Top Dog. It's all love. He's been with them for 17 years. He said it's always going to be a brotherhood. He wished them love, but he's on to some other ventures in his life. And then in Black Hollywood, Thugger, y'all know Young Thug just turned 30 years old, and his manager with 100 acres of land. So he got 100 acres of land for his birthday. He's going to build a city called Slime City in Atlanta.
Wow.
So he's joining the ranks with Rick Ross, who also owns land in Georgia as well. So he also got a paint Bentley from Gunna, a Bottega piece from 21 Savage, got a ring from Weezy, and a watch from Travis Scott, and $100K from Jerica Carlay, which I think that's his lady or his on and off girlfriend. As far as Kendrick Lamar goes, I'm hoping this is not the last of his music, but we gonna see what it do. But y'all, like, what you think Slime City gonna look like? Like, what you think it's gonna give?
I don't know, man. I think Young Thug is such a weird fucking dude that I can't really fathom what that's going to turn into. First of all, the fact that the bull so heavily promoted wearing dresses and all of that shit, like, I don't know what the fuck he's going to do.
That's why I've never heard a song of his. Cause like I told y'all, I don't do well with gimmicks or anything like that. I will immediately, my mind shut down. I don't want to see it. I don't care. But I mean, I would hope to think that you got people like Diddy that's out there that's doing stuff. Akon, like, I'm hoping that he will do the right thing with this city. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tyler Perry already got a whole studio, like, for Black Hollywood to go and film in. Like, I just hope that he really do, like, right by this land that he has, by the community.
I don't know. Bull's such a fucking weird fella. I don't know where the fuck that shit could go. Cause
the community itself?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He's such a weird dude that you would kind of have to wait and see what happens to understand this shit. Because he's a weird fucking dude. Like, I don't know. Like, that's the only way I can explain it. Like Bull just be on some other shit. Like, I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know where that shit what that would turn into, how that would fathom. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Like, it's hard to think about what he would fucking create with that. Especially with him trying to create a city. First of all, the fact that you naming it Slime City is already just out of
like,
yeah, that's weird. You should have named it something like Wholesome or something.
Like, who the fuck wants to go live in Slime City?
Gotham City.
Yeah, like,
that would be great.
Like, me, myself, I'm not thinking to myself, you know what? I want to live in Slime City. Like,
where we going tonight? We gonna go to Slime City. We out of Slime City tonight.
Well, I feel like you're like, it's almost like your market.
That shit sound like you're not coming back.
Facts. What I agree with you saying, Cash. It's like that the concept alone is just like, what the fuck is you talking about?
No, I do feel like if he could have named it something a little bit better than that. Like like you're saying, it's like, okay, if you're naming it Slime City, you're doing that.
At least name it New Jack.
Or something,
New
right?
Jack.
Homage to the classics.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, it's a southern thing. Either way, I feel like it's
fucking
like,
Southerners.
You're only using that name to, like you said, to appeal to a certain demographic, and like that shouldn't be what it's about. It should just be about the community and not like a marketing scheme.
Yeah, I agree.
Right? Why name it Slime City? Like, why would you do that?
What's Majestical Vagina?
Yams.
Yo, so
Mystical Yams.
For anybody that didn't see the story I broke down, I told the story about these fucking magical ass yams that I had.
What kind was it, bro?
That I couldn't get past 4 strokes with this motherfucker.
What kind of vagina was it?
Yeah, I couldn't. No, I'm lying. I made it to 6 strokes the 3rd time. And after that, it was like, no, it's a wrap. Like, I'm not. If 2 sessions in one night equated to 8 strokes, and that was just.
So wait, what was it? Was it like her butt was clean, like when you was like stroking up against it?
See, that's the thing. I don't know if it was the liquidity. I don't know if it was the tightness. I don't know if it was me in my head. I don't know what the fuck it was, but that shit was dangerous. And I no longer wanted any parts of that motherfucker.
That shit felt like the Venom symbiote was just creeping up on it.
Yo, that shit felt like fucking Harry Potter waved his fucking wand and something fucking just happened. And that shit was just magical. And I didn't want no part.
In her ass, because I'm telling you, I'll hump a cushiony ass.
Hold up. You got shit in her ass?
Like a cushiony ass, like an ass that's like cushion.
Yeah.
Like got that bounce back, you know, like that.
I don't know if that was it. I really don't know what the fuck it was. I don't know what it was, but that shit was just out of pocket, and I no longer wanted any parts of that situation.
It was that. I wish I had a dick. I do.
Why?
Cause I told you I want to know what it. I told you I think I know what it feel like, but
technically you had a dick one time.
Yeah.
Huh?
Technically you had a dick one time.
Yep.
Well, no, not like that. I'm talking about like I would like to know what the sensation feels like. Like,
hey, so listen.
Because like I've seen different old faces, and each different. I'm like, damn, I wonder what that felt. Like you got the nigga who clenches his teeth. You got the clencher. And then you got the motherfucker who make the laugh now, cry later.
Oh shit.
Laugh now, cry later.
And then you got the grunt of the. It don't have no expression. Like I wonder what all of those feel like. Cause I told you I had the dream and I felt it, but I don't like. I wonder what each.
Whoa! You had a dream that you had a dick?
I dreamed it was two of me. I told you this before. I dreamed it was two of me.
No, that's not narcissistic at all.
No, it's not. No, one of me had a penis.
Right,
and
you were both the male and female in this situation.
Yes, and I was fucking myself, and when I came,
a little narcissistic. You had a dream about fucking yourself.
Exactly.
Is that narcissistic?
I think kind of.
Wait, I was just let me tell y'all,
If you have a dream, you usually dream about something that's like, you know.
No, look, it be when I drink. Let me tell y'all what happened, right? I went to I came home to Jersey to visit one time, right? And my mom's with me, so we stayed at my grandmother's house. So we was sleeping in the living room. I went out with some friends, right? Because it was like my birthday. We was out in the city, we was drinking, we was smoking, having a good time. And one of the dudes, we all went to high school together, and it was like years later, me and the dude, they dropped me off, and me and the dude ended up kissing in the car, right? So I get out, I go in my grandmother's house, so I'm like laying down, mind you, I am drunk as shit. I think I was dreaming. I was dreaming that I was kissing this nigga in the car, and all I heard was, Malika, what the fuck you doing?
What?
It was my mother.
It's in her mouth.
Yo!
She was like, what the fuck you doing? And I was like, oh shit. Like, I was really fucked up and dreaming that I was kissing this nigga. I don't know what the fuck I tried to do. But she woke me up like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, fuck is wrong with you?
You was over there getting it popping, huh?
That shit was embarrassing, yo. That shit was embarrassing.
Let me ask you this.
You know you do after all that.
Let me ask you this. What have you done for Devil Dick?
No, so Devil Dick, you can be a victim to Devil Dick in all different types of capacities, right? My situation was, I mean, like, all right, so like I had lost my job or whatever. I was gonna fight the customer, the shoplifter, whatever. But I can't really explain it. It was just like, I already knew this nigga had good dick, but he just wasn't the one. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, this nigga got some good dick, so I'ma just stay around because he keep me occupied. But I know this nigga not the one, but the dick is good. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Raw assassin is what you're saying.
Like, see, the thing about women, like,
this fucking throat, but I be wrong.
It's not that we really sprung or like. Sometimes y'all do, like, y'all get like these big heads and y'all egos, y'all get ahead of yourselves and y'all be like, oh yeah, she sweat me, woo-dee-woo. And a lot of times it really don't be us sweating you, it just really be us just being bored. It's just like, I'm bored, but he's familiar territory, so
You build us up.
this nigga doing? Why are you playing, but you familiar territory? Like, I'm not no new dick. It don't have nothing to do with us sometimes. It don't have nothing to do with us catching feelings. We just want to stay in familiar territory.
That's true. I mean, men do the same thing with women.
Right.
But I'm saying, like, if we just all keep it real with each other, like, the world would be a better place.
Oh, I don't disagree with that. That's why Brian always accused me of having a parachute or a eject button when I was in the dating game, because I'd be like, oh, that's a flag. I'm not willing to deal with that. I'm out. He's like, no. Like, no, I'm good. Moving on. And sometimes it has to be the best ones that you deal with, right? Because like you said, what was she saying earlier?
That was it.
Yeah, there's a majestical vagina that Ross asked, you know.
But I walked away.
Yeah, you walked away. But
I didn't want no parts.
It depends on who you are, though, right? How you're built. Some people gotta keep chasing that dragon; they won't let it go.
Say again, Malika.
What's majestical vagina?
Yams.
Yo, so
Mystical yams.
Yeah.
For anybody that didn't see the story I broke down, I told the story about these fucking magical ass yams that I had.
What kind was it, Brad?
That I couldn't get past 4 strokes with this motherfucker.
What kind of vagina was it?
Yeah, I couldn't. No, I'm lying. I made it to 6 strokes the 3rd time, and after that it was like, no, it's a wrap. Like, I'm not. If 2 sessions in one night equated to 8 strokes, and that was just.
So time out. So wait, what was it? Was it like her butt was clean, like when you was like stroking up against it? Was it?
See, that's the thing. I don't know if it was the liquidity. I don't know if it was the tightness. I don't know if it was me in my head. I don't know what the fuck it was, but that shit was dangerous. And I no longer wanted any parts of that motherfucker.
That shit felt like the Venom symbiote was just creeping up on it.
Yo, that shit felt like fucking Harry Potter waved his fucking wand and something fucking just happened, and that shit was just magical. And I didn't want no part.
In her ass, because I'm telling you, I don't hump a cushiony ass.
Hold up, did you guys put in her ass?
Like a cushiony ass, like an ass that's like cushiony, like got that bounce back, you know, like that.
I don't know if that was it. I really don't know what the fuck it was. I don't know what it was, but that shit was just out of pocket, and I no longer wanted any parts of that situation.
It was that. I wish I had a dick. I do.
Why?
Cause I told y'all I want to know what it. I told you I think I know what it feel like, but
technically you had a dick one time.
Yeah.
Huh?
Technically you had a dick one time.
Yep.
Well, no, not like that. I'm talking about like I would like to know what the sensation feels like. Like,
hey, so listen.
Because like I've seen different old faces, and each different. I'm like, damn, I wonder what that felt. Like you got the nigga who clenches teeth. You got the clencher. And then you got the motherfucker who make the laugh now, cry later.
Oh shit.
And then you got the grunter, it don't no expression. Like I wonder what all of those feel like.
Hey, so listen, we got Brian over here, right? Mm. And he was replaying your story about you wrapping the boiled legs around your shoulders while you was, you know. So
why we gotta keep repeating this story?
No. Only because he's here, right? And he didn't really want us to tell you this, but he was wondering what it actually felt like.
Really? Come to the floor, Brian. Come to the floor.
He's like,
Let me look at you.
he didn't actually. He's over there sprawled out on the couch. He's like, no.
So you want what it feel like?
I didn't say that shit.
No,
He don't want everybody to know, and it's cool. I probably shouldn't have said nothing. He was wondering, like, damn, was it as amazing as she made it seem to be? Or
Did I sound like it was amazing? Did I tell a story like it was amazing, Brian?
for him.
I mean,
It was a-
all clearly things it was amazing.
That's true. He brought it back up.
he don't want everybody to know, so we ain't gonna go.
It's all right, Brian. I think everybody should try everything once.
No. Everybody should not try that. Let's not put that out into the atmosphere that people should do that.
I mean, if you're into it.
Why you said I had his legs wrapped around?
That's what you said, didn't you?
I asked her if that was.
I did not say that. I said yeah.
That's what changed Brian's mind. Brian said.
He said he would. Yeah, that's right. He said he would rather get hit from the back.
No, he didn't say that. He didn't say he would rather get hit from the back.
Brian, you ever had your butt licked?
What?
There you go.
You ever had your ass licked before?
No.
For real? Cash, y'all never had your ass licked before?
I'm good. I don't want no parts of that. I feel like anytime you start like going into ass play, it eventually progresses as you're walking down the aisle. Thinking out your
Look, Roy looking at you like, nigga, speak for yourself, nigga. I get my ass.
Hold up.
No, seriously. Ass play leads into weird things.
He just, you know how people be like, weed is a gateway drug?
Yeah, that's what it is.
He just said, getting your ass licked is like a gateway drug.
It is. Where do you go from there? Put something in it.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Yo,
What?
Yeah, I mean, when I talk to people and they're like, "Yeah, I'm down for it. I like getting my ass licked," and then it starts getting into, I mean, I did put my legs behind my head. Well, I mean, yeah, I did like let her like touch it a little bit while she was licking it. I'm like, yeah. I mean, her finger was in it.
So seriously, I think y'all should try it. I think y'all should let y'all ladies try it if they open to. Y'all should one time. If you let them try just one time, that don't make
Look at me like, what the fuck?
I only need Polly Pocket. I'm good.
What? What does that even mean?
Polly Pocket?
What?
You remember that?
I know what Polly Pocket was, but what the fuck did that even mean?
I just need the pocket. I don't need all that extra shit.
Ah, there you go. All right. I was like lost on how that was breaking down for a second.
I'm good with that one space. Like, don't get me wrong. If the other space gets thrown on the table, I'll go there. But it's not really for me. For you.
So Brian, you open to getting paid?
No.
No?
He said,
It's all right, Brian. You can talk to me offline, okay?
I'm not. I think walls. Just can't stop thinking about it.
there's that.
I think he wants to be the one to do it to me.
He was the pay
Now,
you.
look, so I was trying to find some other ways to make money, right? So I was like, I could sell my worn panties.
You're what?
So I Googled, I said, how to sell my worn panties.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You can do that.
Website, huh?
Yeah, you can do that for sure. That's out there everywhere.
So I found the website. I created a profile or whatever, but it was like some extra stuff on there that I didn't really want to see. Like, it was like as soon as you create the profile, all these pictures come up with like uncircumcised penises and like videos of them jerking and shit. I was like, what the fuck? So
you create your profile and then like the first thing you see is like a page full of that.
That's the first thing you see when you log in.
So you have to like click off of it or something? Like, what do you, I mean?
I don't know. I just got out of it. Because it wasn't fun.
What the fuck is y'all talking about?
So she was trying to figure out how to sell her panties, right?
Like pennies.
Well, on Instagram.
No, they got a website called Sniffer with 3 F.
Get you the fuck out of here. Yo, they got an F for everything, yo.
It's different in an R. That's it.
Member of it.
Would you buy on it? Would you buy a pair of pants? No, like
that's awesome if you did.
Hold on, this is like a real question. Would y'all actually buy a pair of fucking used panties?
I would.
No, but I'd sell them.
I wouldn't do it.
What about you, Brian? Would you buy a pair of used panties?
I'm just not that into it. Like
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like back when we interviewed Judy, in my mind, I'm saying to myself, what the fuck are you gonna do with them shits? Like, what you just gonna keep
use them
fucking randomly pulling them out and sniffing them shits?
They do that and masturbate with them.
You know what I would buy though? I would buy warm mesh shorts, the basketball shorts. I would buy those.
For what? What, you just gonna smell a nigga sweat?
To smell the pheromones.
What?
Ball sweat.
Ball sweat. Ball. That fucking.
It's the
ball sweat.
Hold on, you gonna be like, hold on, I'm turned on. Let me smell some sweat.
Pheromones.
She was that shit when he hit that layup part of that jump shot where a little bit of shit came out. He was drinking the night before.
Wow.
Not even, all you gotta do is put the mesh shorts on and walk to the corner store and walk back and give them to me.
Oh.
What are you gonna do with them?
So is it the smell of the ball sweat?
What are you gonna do with them? What are you gonna do with them?
It's the crotch part.
So you just
or like, you know what I
sniff them?
I like to wear, like if I'm fucking with somebody, like I like to wear their mesh shorts with their scent on it.
Oh yeah, but so that's all you do is just wear them?
And I just sit with my legs open so I can smell it. So you know, you get the whiff, you be like,
No, I don't know about that.
Balls and pussy usually don't smell that great.
What? Yo, first of all, that just took so much of a hard left turn. Like, what the fuck just happened?
No, but so sniffer.com. Shout out.
Yo,
contact us to be a sponsor.
The fact that there's a whole fucking site for this shit now, that's
well, you put in the Google how to sell my worn panties. I think they got something for men too. I'm telling you, if they don't, I should start it. Mesh shorts. It's women out there just like me who like to smell them. I'm telling you.
Or hoodies. Hoodies and shit like that, right? But like hoodies and shit like that too, right? Like
nah, it's just the shorts.
Well, that might just be your flavor.
So why can't
you gotta think about other people?
And why can't just be boxers then for all that?
It could be boxers too. The only thing I don't like about boxers is y'all motherfuckers that brown stain in the ass. That shit ain't cute. So, you know, to keep it sexy, we gonna stick with the mesh shorts. We ain't got to worry about seeing, you know, your ass print.
That's the same thing with
ball sweat flavored shorts is what you want to buy.
What they call that, all-in-ones?
What's motherfucking poppin', folks? What's motherfucking poppin', folks? Y'all know what it is. All on the table, baby. It's your boy Raw Sash, man. Let y'all know. Y'all can check us out everywhere. YouTube, motherfucking Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Amazon Music, fucking Apple Music, Stitcher. We everywhere, baby. You know what I'm saying? Check us out, man. If you got a story to tell, you got something that you want to get off your chest, you want to come on and debate with the team, you want to join the conversation, hit us up. You know what I'm saying? You shoot us a DM on IG. We ready to talk. We ready to get it popping, man. We invite all guests. We invite all conversations. If you feel like you got something interesting going on in your life and you just want people to know, come get with us, baby. Come get with us, baby. Amen. Oh!